Hey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Had to put the light on. So, I am the Divine Maverick, also known as Mother of Twins, helping you along this twin flame journey. This is a very, very quick divine masculine energy read for you as promised on yesterday. Looking forward tonight to seeing all the Patreon tribe members as we gather again this week. Going to do the same thing we did last week. Going to pick one of you out randomly, do a reading on you, and the messages that we glean from you, I'm going to use it to treat the rest of the collective that's watching. So looking forward to that because last week we learned a lot, and I appreciate Patricia for letting us take a peek into her twin flame journey. Now, with that, the divine masculines have been wanting to talk. This particular group is dealing with blame. Can you see that? Blame. And the mantra is, I accept responsibility. I'm not the mantra, but the affirmation is, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Now, what I was channeling before I came on here is a divine masculine that the victim mentality was very prevalent here. Oh, woe is me, or I can't do this. I feel like they gave you a lot of excuses. This masculine was used to even making excuses for their bad behavior, but they blamed other people, like whether it was parents or children, a spouse or an ex, or the drama or something like that. Is what I was feeling. But I feel like this person, probably this masculine, the energy was like giving you reasons why they weren't ready or they weren't able to give you what you wanted. All right. So anyway, the blame game is over. They're accepting responsibility for their actions. I feel like in the past, as divine masculine, first of all, let me say, I feel like this person was very attracted to the strength in feminine energy. There's strong feminine energy and feminine like leaders or feminines around them. And that's what they're attracted to. So this person is used to like playing the back or laying back, something about laying back, leaning back. But now they are being propelled by spirit to move forward. They're being compelled by spirit to start to handle their own business affairs. I do feel like this person may not handle their business, or in the past haven't handled their business affairs well. So they're finding themselves kind of cleaning up messes they made, or messes that have been made. Or also I was seeing fire, like little fires all over the place. So I feel like this person is also putting out fires and accepting responsibility for those fires or those breakouts, right? Or breakups. Because I did feel a very strong energy of someone just kind of having a conversation, because I felt privy to seeing two people with their backs to me. There was a man and it was a woman, and they were having a conversation about why this isn't working anymore, and saying, I know what I did versus you did this, and if only this had happened, throwing up things from the past and everything. I don't feel like this person would take responsibility in the past for their part in the demise of the connection with this person, or their part. They would never take their part. They wouldn't own their stuff. Now, though, I feel like this masculine is. Let me read you the message from the blame card. All right. As I'll hold it like this, but it says, it is so easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly there have been people along your path who have shaped you to who you are today, but you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be a very fragile thing, and if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Victim consciousness weakens the connection that you have to your soul source. The mindset says, I don't have the power inside me to break free because someone else's power is stronger. This is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change your reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works its way out. There is a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. So there's the message of that card. I needed to read that because I thought it was very profound when I pulled the card. So let's get to your masculine. I'm going to be using the sight card. So this is kind of an oracle deck, and I like this. I would use tarot, but I don't feel led. I feel like I want to use this card deck. So again, it's called the sight cards. So let's get some messages from the divine masculine about what's going on, but them accepting responsibility and not blaming outside forces, saying, I can't break free because, like I said, there's no more excuses. All right. No more excuses. This is taking ownership and responsibility of your stuff very quickly. Thank you. All right. So what's going on with them mentally? What's the situation? Never. The moon. Yeah, the sun and the moon. All right. So mentally, they thought that this could never happen between you. Their mind was, their thoughts were filled with futility, probably because they felt like something was blocking them from you. Maybe the puzzle card would come out. That's my block card in this deck, but the puzzle would come out and look at the bottom of the deck, the liar. You see, the liar, and that's like a joker on a chessboard, right? But I feel like this person was very manipulative. I feel like they did wear a mask, and then you might have been dealing with somebody that was very, like outright lied to you or was very deceitful. But they're accepting responsibility for how they kind of their part in this connection now. But their thoughts were this with the sun and the moon. This is masculine and divine, masculine and feminine energy, and with the never card, look at that. Never. I feel like some of them was told by somebody maybe outside of them that this could never happen with you. Like something about you, like maybe you would never accept them for who they are because, they have been known to be a bit shifty rather. But, and maybe somebody said something outside of them and then they kind of like, oh, victim mentality. They kind of held on to that for a while. But mentally, that is how they are feeling. And or maybe you even said something about too many secrets, not enough light. So I can never be a part of this. I have a number 5 out here. I have a 21 out here, and I have 20. So I'm considering this like a pair. I don't know why I'm feeling Emperor and Empress energy, Libra, Aries energy off of this card, but I'm feeling two very strong people with a lot to talk about. How about that? With a lot to talk about. Okay. So how are they feeling about you? What does your divine masculine want you to know? What do they want you to know as it relates to accepting responsibility for the blame game? Boom. Is this upside down? Yes. First of all, they want peace with you. Can y'all see that card? They want to have peace with you. All right. You're very spiritual there, Father, and the Fortune. All right. So with you, they want to pursue peace. The Fortune card is about destiny. It's almost like the World card and the Wheel of Fortune card, because it's about what's ordained for you. And I feel like this person, like I said, you're dealing with a father figure, could be because this represents the father of the family. But for me, also is Emperor energy, because I said I felt like the Emperor. So this person understands, this divine masculine knows that you represent their destiny. It's there's a spiral staircase here, but at the top of the staircase, there are treasures. And I feel like this person is making their way to you because this man has a little lamp. It's very dark. And because maybe this person has been very dark. They've been surrounded by darkness, maybe toxic connections and things and addictions or things that was keeping them in this victim mentality. But they have that little light. This man has a light and he's going around and around. He's coming up the spiral staircase. And at the top of the staircase is right there. There's a treasure. And that's you. That represents you. All right. Divine masculine. Very nice. Accepting their responsibility because they want peace. I don't know what happened with you guys. Yeah. Okay. So the stranger card wanted to pop over. Maybe you were put in a third party situation. They because his father's here, they have a family situation or a family dynamic, and you were the person on the outside. The stranger represents an outside influence, right? And maybe I feel like they want peace with the person on the outside who is probably a karmic partner, and they just want to have peace with you. They want to move forward with you, and they are winding the staircase. What I'm noticing about the staircase is there are no banisters. There's no like way to keep this person from falling over. And I feel like this person has literally taken a risk. They're coming slowly because, like I said, it's total darkness besides that light that's shining. But I feel like this person is taking a risk and doing something what feels very risky because there's no net, no safety net, if you will. That's what I'm hearing. There's no safety net. But the sage here lets me know that there's a lot of wisdom being applied to the situation. I feel like this person is having an awakening. or has had an awakening, or somebody very wise is around this person now, guiding this person. If you know that your person is now becoming more spiritual, like going to church or doing some kind of spiritual practices, or they've gotten a mentor, or some sort of teacher, or maybe even taking a class, you know what I mean? That this is definitely your energy, your read, because your person is learning more about themselves, and some of the truths that they're learning is that they can no longer be without you. They have to accept responsibility and leave the past in the past, and then go towards a bright new future, which is ordained for them, which is you. The message, yeah, that's the message they're receiving. It's the message card. I feel like the sage is bringing that message that I just said, like, let this mess go. Just, all right, already. Stop with the competition. Stop with the pointing the fingers, and just, live your truth. And your truth is to come towards this divine fit. Wow. Union. I wish y'all could see the cards better. See it? There it is. Union. That's all I have to do is put it closer. Union card, right? Why do my knuckles look? I'm sorry, y'all. I get so easily distracted. But this is about union. They are getting messages from the divine, even, and somebody that is wise around them, telling them, it's time for you to come into union. And plus, I have the sun and moon out here anyway. Like I said, let me see. Bottom of the deck is still the liar card, but they're coming out of the deception of blaming others, thinking they are powerless, thinking they have to stay stuck to something. They have to, like, even some of them, like, I can never stop smoking, or I can never stop drinking, or it's just a part of me. Like, they're coming out of all of this illusion and delusions with the liar on the bottom. Put one more on the union card, please. One more on the union card. I'm going to close this message, y'all. Thank you. Boom, the tower. All right. The tower. That's all that ego. Like I said, their ego is what held them back and held them up from you. Their ego beliefs, which were so flawed and which were fixed on blaming other people for their lot in life. Again, because of your love is so right. They are taking responsibility for their actions. I got a no at the bottom of the deck. No more games. What's behind the no? Yeah. No more silence. Somebody's going to reach out and call you. So somebody like tried to bury their head in the sand. You see that card? He tried to bury their head in the sand and like ignore, it's somebody else's fault. You know what I mean? But no more of that. All right. Let me get some love messages from your person to you. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Ooh. Wow. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Feeling very romantic about you. One more from this deck, and then one more from the romance angels, please. Yeah, the blame game. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And that is why the divine masculine is saying, I am accepting responsibility for my actions. I'm no longer blaming others, because my emotions, my ego trying to protect me from hurt or embarrassment. Like I say, all this ego stuff, right? Cause them to be their perceptions to be distorted, including about you, because somebody said something, I feel, about you and this connection with you, and the masculine was like all trapped in their emotions or caught up, and then they just were like, I can't do it, that that person's gonna do this, or they're like that. They began to, like I said, treat you differently. Who this is if this is your message, but they began to treat you differently. But now it says transformation. Oh wow, that goes with the message I did for the T. Your relationship with each other is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. You know why? Because your divine masculine is ready to accept responsibility for their actions. All right. And they're going to own up. Let's just get one more. What's the very, very next thing they're going to do, Spirit? What's the very, very next thing they're going to do now that they're accepting responsibility and no longer in the victim mentality or blaming? What's the very, very next thing they're going to do? As it relates to their personal lives, and then we'll do one for as it relates to you. What's the next thing they're going to do as it relates to their personal lives, please? As it relates to them as a first. Thank you. There it is. Addictions. This is a sobriety card. They are going to get. You see it? Oh, you can't see it. Oh man, sorry. This is the sobriety card. They're going to get sober. Okay, as it relates to you, what is the very next thing this divine masculine is going to do as it relates to the person watching? Oh, realizations and epiphanies, getting a clue about who you are to them. They already know. And also join in. So they're going to call, they're going to communicate, they're going to work with you. They're probably going to tell you they know who you are and they know what this is. They're going to accept responsibility for how they hurt you in the past, and they're going to begin to work with you. Joining in is like teamwork and collaboration. So that feels good. That's a good message for you. All right. Very nice. And butterflies may be a sync. You want me to show y'all these butterflies real quick because you might see this butterfly around. Okay. Just going to show you those butterflies. And then where was the other one? The sobriety card. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. I think that's a monarch. Whoop. Right. So those are syncs for somebody. So there you are. Thank you so much for watching. That's your Divine Masculine Energy read. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you so much for watching. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.